You're listening to the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Welcome to another sadly botch-tastic episode of Impact Implosion. You know what? I think I even forgot I'll probably think up a name later for this episode because I have no idea. I'm Seth Draken, and with me is my co-host, Mike Poland.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. We gotta, I guess, first talk about the TNA pay-per-view.
Yes,
The Sacrifice Your Time.
Actually, it wasn't a bad show.
With the pay-per-views that weekend, that wouldn't surprise me.
We start off with the tag title match. It's probably the best way they could have started it. With Kazarian and Daniels going over Joe and Magnus.
Yeah, new tag champs.
A little out of nowhere. Especially the finish. Finish was kind of,
But at least they gave it to a tag team that exists. Not a team that Hogan made up.
I don't like Joe and Magnus as a team, though.
I know. I was more joking, dissing on Hardy and Anderson.
Okay.
Or Eric Young and ODB.
Ugh. Good lord. Anyway. Next up was our Knockouts title match, and Gail Kim defeating Brooke Tessmacher in another pretty good match. Cheating.
I've heard everyone say this, that basically anyone who said Brooke wasn't ready, if she can get a person who actually can work, unlike Velvet, who, even if you get a quality person to work her, it's not going to be good.
She worked well with Gail Kim.
Yeah.
We have a backstage segment with Daniels and Kazarian where they basically gloat about exposing AJ Styles. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Then Daniels just, holds up the belts and says, "We can start worshiping them now."
I wish Daniels would just say kneel before him.
Kneel before me. We have the TV title, Why the Fuck Is This Even Here match. Between Devon, Robbie E, and Robbie T. It's like, we need to fill time. Devon, get over here. You're in the match.
Against Robbie E and the new OVW heavyweight champion, Robbie T. Oh, wait, yeah,
This pay-per-view through. We need to fill some time. We need to fill 8 minutes.
Yeah. Devon, don't worry. Because you defended against 2 men, you won't have to defend this week on Impact.
Yes, but the bad news is you have to defend against Garrett Bischoff next week.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
Next up is Anderson and Hardy, which was actually kind of a blah match. I didn't like it, but... We have Anderson winning with a roll-up despite Hardy clearly kicking out before the ref counted 3.
Ref botches. Gotta love them.
We have a promo from Austin Aries with, I believe, SoCal Val. Maybe it was Christy Hemme. I can't tell them apart for some reason.
They have red hair. Whichever ones. They're still hot.
I think it was a Val. Because Christy was ring announcing. But
sure.
Anyway. Basically, don't measure a man by the size of his size, but by his skill. Tonight he's gonna... Bully Ray will be looking at the legs.
Yeah.
Crimson beats Eric Young in another match he just kind of threw out there for no reason.
Everyone has told me this match was bad, and it really
I didn't
did
even
not
watch
belong.
it, so I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, so.
Oh, I didn't watch it either.
We have another promo from Borash, who was with Bully Ray this time, and
why did they put Borash with Bully Ray? I mean, seriously.
What are they going to do? Put SoCal Val with him?
Just give Bully Ray a mic and get the hell out of there.
They're not smart enough
Bully
to figure
Ray,
that out.
Hey, Bully Ray, here's
Bully
the
Ray,
cameraman.
you
Here's a mic. Go speak.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Austin Aries defeat... Oh, they also had a segment with Borash interviewing Joseph Park, which I didn't even cover. And
He's still looking for Abyss's brother, even though we found him.
where's Abyss?
Oh, wait, he was here.
He's hiding in a dumpster somewhere.
Yeah.
We have to dig him out at least once a month.
Yeah.
He's like a pet. You just walk him around on a leash for a little bit. Gotta feed him. Anyways, Austin Aries defeats Bully Ray in what I think was the match of the night.
Yeah, everyone's been telling me that, and a lot of people... I was surprised that Bully Ray tapped out.
Joseph Park helped out a little bit, too.
Well... Yeah.
It was a clean win for Aries, which surprised me.
Yeah, Aries winning by tap out. I thought he was going to win by pinfall, not tap out.
Yeah, Bully Ray kicked out of the Brainbuster.
Oh.
So he used the, what is it called? The last chancery? So I actually like that. That's a nice little submission hold. We have a promo with AJ Styles, who says, he's got Kurt Angle tonight, and basically talks about what happened on Impact, and says he's only worried about Kurt Angle. And why did you talk about what happened on Impact?
Yeah. Probably because someone was going to bring it up.
Yeah, Borash did.
Yeah. Fair enough. He's got to at least mention it. I'd say, dude, look, I know what happened. I'll discuss it later.
We had Kurt Angle defeating AJ Styles in about 20 minutes. These two have had better matches. I think had they not done the big reveal on AJ, the big reveal last week on Impact, this match probably would have been better because there wouldn't have been something else looming around it.
That is true.
But anyway, Angle wins, and then Daniels and Kazarian come out and beat down AJ, and Angle then clears the ring of Daniels and Kazarian, which makes complete sense because you just spent 20 minutes beating the same guy that they're beating up. Probably tag team title match next month.
Probably.
And then we have the main event, which was Bobby Roode defeating RVD as he should in the ladder match.
I thank God for this because I was praying Hogan's cronyism didn't come in. I think we'll probably get that May 31st.
This was decent. It was fine. Finish was Roode just kicking RVD off the ladder and RVD getting his leg caught in one of the other ladders, and they saw it as an injury, although he wrestled tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Sacrifice. It was a decent show overall, and I'm not sure what they got going on for Slammiversary yet. I'm sure we'll find that out coming up soon.
And then we've got some TNA news before we get to the actual show.
Got released.
Oh yeah, Anthony Nese. Basically,
is it bad that I didn't realize he was still with the company because he hasn't been on TV in like 4 months?
I know, but basically, he was trying to do the honorable thing. He's facing Great Muta, and he really felt bad about not telling TNA if he didn't tell TNA, and so he tried to tell TNA. He's like, "Dude, I'm gonna wrestle Great Muta over in this show," and they're like, "No."
And he said, "Fuck you, I'm leaving."
And they're like, "No, we'll fire you if you do." And he's like,
"Fine, I'll make more."
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm here's for trying to be a good person. Trying to tell my boss I'm actually going to do something. How many times do you get to face Great Muta? So,
Not many.
yeah, not many. Well, we had a tease moment where Tara was talking about how she's going to be in Penthouse.
Which would have been great like 10 years ago.
Then someone saw the scans of that issue. She's doing an interview, so sorry.
Yay. Goody.
And then we got to talk about this. We had another Elijah Burke sighting. This time he's going to be apparently at the Cannes Film Festival because he's got a documentary that got accepted there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a documentary on him, and it got accepted to the Cannes Film Festival, so he's going to be there for that.
All right.
And it makes you more wonder when the TNA's going to drop the ball and just say, "Oh, he was at the Cannes Film Festival." We'll never mention it.
I don't know.
Oh, someone's at the Country Music Awards. We'll mention that. One of the biggest film festivals of the world? Nah.
That's not important.
Yeah, not important. Country music's important. Films? No. The Doc, yeah, we should have told that after he's in The Dark Knight Rises. What, he's in the biggest, probably going to be the biggest movie of the year? Don't bother.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
Other than the fact that probably almost every one of your TNA fans are probably going to see that damn movie. And then if they see him, they'll be probably wondering, wait, why the hell was I not informed this guy was in this movie?
Because TNA is run by morons.
Yeah, they are. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll talk about the two big things.
Oh no.
First of all, let's get the good out of the way because the bad we're going to have a lot of bitching about. TNA's going live.
Yay!
Although it's for the summer only, so
Goody!
yeah, kind of makes sense. Why
not? Why the hell not?
Yeah, but then here's the bad part.
Brooke Hogan!
May 31st, TNA's first live show will feature the new Knockouts VP, the person who's going to run the Knockouts division, Hogan's daughter, Brooke.
Yay!
You remember when we were all saying, Hogan learned his lesson with his cronyism and stopped hiring people?
Nope.
No, apparently not. Although we should have probably been warned with Garrett Bischoff. Although he had been there for a little while.
Wouldn't it be funny if Brooke Hogan hooked up with Garrett Bischoff?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, God. You just had to bring that up, although they're probably setting up Garrett Bischoff and Madison Rayne.
You know what? I was thinking that when I saw Madison Rayne at ringside. I'm like, wait a minute.
You know why she's there. You know what they're doing with this. Oh, he's so hot!
Or was she checking out Rob Terry?
Although she did leave when Robbie E. and Rob Terry got eliminated, so...
Maybe she's checking one of them out.
Yeah, I'd worry.
Maybe she wants a fist pump.
I'd worry about either of those options. But let's get to the freaking Impact show because... Okay, let's just say this about Brooke. Nobody freaking listened to her. Why would you even listen to her? She has no... Somebody like freaking Tara could just tower over and just beat the crap out of her. All she has is that she's Daddy's little girl.
Which worked so well for Stephanie McMahon years ago.
Oh, yeah. Randy Orton loved that. That's why he RKO'd you. Let's get to the TNA show. We start the show with Bobby Roode coming out and said
the same promo he always cuts every week.
Well, he said RVD had the chance to beat him in the match he chose, and basically said it's a match RVD perfected his career on. Actually, I think ECW matches were more his style, not ladder matches. But
I only remember RVD having like 2 ladder matches, and they were both.
I don't think he had that many.
He had one with Jeff Hardy, and he had one with Eddie Guerrero.
The Eddie Guerrero one was a great one, by the way.
I think he was in a TLC match, too, at some point.
Oh, yeah, he was. But then, he basically proved everyone wrong because he won the damn match, and now that since he will be, next week, the longest reigning champion, he wants a party.
And he's not going to get it, but whatever.
Occasion calling it the It Factor's Celebration of Domination.
Featuring an appearance from Ezekiel Jackson.
He then calls out Hogan and he says that he wants a bit of demands.
Oh, God.
Like
yes, we all know where this is going.
Sitting room redecorated and stocked with champagne. He wants a bowl of green M&Ms. And gold confetti flown in from Canada, because that's where all champions are from.
Yes.
You may want to think about that again, since the NHL playoffs are the 4 teams left in the NHL playoffs. Not a damn one of them's from Canada.
Don't tell him that.
In fact, every Canadian team, I believe, lost in the first round.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, you had Vancouver, and I think you had Ottawa. Ottawa was an 8 seed, Vancouver was a 1 seed. Vancouver had won the President's Cup, lost to the freaking Kings. So yeah, your champions, you ain't get one for the NHL hockey, which is supposed to be your sport.
But yeah, you haven't won anything there in like 3 years.
Yeah, your last one was the gold medal. Which, yippee!
Yay, gold medal in hockey. Good for you.
Okay, gold medal's a good thing, but it was 2 years ago, so yippee, move on.
Yeah.
Hogan says that he has seen a lot of great champions, lists them all, of course.
The Ultimate Warrior.
He congratulated Roode, saying that there were a bunch of problems in this company, but when Roode took the belt, he changed a lot of those problems because everyone's after him.
Well, at least he changed some of those problems. I think
he says
some
Roode
of those problems
might be great, but next week is open fight night, and since the tag titles were defended last month, he said Roode is defending his next week. So
just to point out, I think a lot of the other problems in TNA are internal and have nothing to do with Roode.
Yeah, everything internal. That's the thing. But almost all the locker room comes out because they want a shot at Roode. Understandable.
Yes, but logically, you had Garrett Bischoff, Devon, and Robbie E. and Robbie P.
Actually, that made a lot of damn sense that everyone would want a shot at Robert Roode.
Robert Roode versus Garrett Bischoff.
Well, that didn't happen, so... Anyways, he said, basically, we're going to have 4 qualifier matches, and he makes the first 3, which are RVD taking on Bully Ray.
Yay.
Jeff Hardy versus Ken Anderson.
Again.
And one that will be our main event later on the night, Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe.
And the Battle Royal.
Yeah, and the Battle Royal between everyone else. But I do like the idea that they had Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, and they actually booked this very well. Actually hyped this up, that these two had fought each other. So, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
And he says, Roode can celebrate, but he better fight first.
And Roode's all pissed off.
Then we had our first match.
Bully Ray going over RVD in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, thank God. I thought RVD was actually going to win this one, but Thankfully, no. Bully Ray won.
Yeah.
Bully Ray
And
actually
then he
won.
had a confrontation with Joseph Park.
Yeah.
You're getting too close to the fire, Joseph.
Yeah. But he wraps his chain around his fist and he says not to bother him. So this is better be good. Joseph, he deals with cheaters all the time. And let me just tell you this. Bully Ray didn't cheat to win that damn match. Did you just see out there? Bully Ray won that match clean.
Yes.
That wasn't cheating. And he was just getting involved at Sacrifice because he wanted to stop Bully from cheating.
I didn't see Bully cheat at all in that match. Apparently,
It's those damn glasses.
Joseph is delusional.
It's those damn glasses. They're not working well.
He needs to clean them.
Anyways, he says Abyss told him that he was getting too close to the fire, but he thinks the fire is him. Bully Ray. But Bully says just stay away from him.
And flicks his tie.
Then we had Gail talking to Madison backstage about how unfair it is that she has a match with Brooke and Velvet when she already beat both of them.
Who haven't you beaten in the last 8 months?
And she wants to get her hair fixed, so she leaves.
Who hasn't Gail beaten in the last 8 months as the Knockouts champion?
What?
Said who hasn't Gail beaten in the last 8 months as the Knockouts champion? She's
Gail,
beaten everyone.
Did Brooke and Velvet walk up to her? I would just like to say, aren't we in an anti-bullying phase here? And it sure looked to me like Brooke and Velvet were kind of bullying Gail. No offense.
Wonderful.
Says it's unfair that Gail has to cheat to win, and that she should have.
Brooke clean. Oh, actually, no, she didn't. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say she beat Brooke clean, but she used the ropes. Never mind.
Tessmacher.
She beat Gail. How did she cheat in the cage match against Velvet?
Velvet got involved, supposedly. I think.
Madison.
Yeah.
Velvet cheated herself out of the title?
Yeah, no, Madison got involved. I'm sorry.
You said Velvet got involved, yeah.
I know. They say Gail might have cheated to beat both of them before, but one of them's going to beat her tonight. And that is fair.
Maybe.
Yeah. I guess they don't get the concept of triple threat matches.
Well, I wouldn't expect Velvet's guy to.
Of course, Velvet's a bubblehead. Then we've got the Open Fight Night Qualifier Wildcard Battle Royal.
I hate Battle Royals.
Some of them are okay. I love the Royal Rumble every year.
Yes, I like the Royal Rumble. I don't like this normal standard Battle Royal where you get 20
I
guys.
understand. Yeah, there's too much stuff going on in a normal Battle Royal that... And I know everyone wants to see every person who got eliminated so they know what the hell happened, and most times...
I don't mind Royal Rumbles because everybody's not in there at the same time. They come out in different intervals.
And that's the problem between Battle Royals where everyone's in the ring. You don't get to see people get eliminated. A lot of the time, actually, you don't. And someone said, oh, they got eliminated.
Really? How? I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it. I didn't see it. You were focused on these people, and I didn't see it. Basically, Eric Young and ODB are the final entrants announced.
And they're two of the first three out.
Yeah, and Crimson's the other one.
What is the point? I think Crimson would actually get a better showing in this.
Then Magnus tried skinning the cat. Austin Aries drop-kicked him out of the ring. Madison Rayne appears on the ramp to basically pine over her boyfriend. And basically we see Devon and AJ taking turns punching Gunner in the corner. Garrett Bischoff almost gets run by Rob Terry, but he holds the ropes while Aries and Devon still work on Gunner. Robbie E sneaks behind Terry and eliminates him.
They're building
Then
up
Robbie
something.
tries to say it wasn't him, but Devon grabs him by the hair and throws him out. So maybe we're getting the breakup of Robbie E and Robbie
Yeah,
T.
they teased that at the pay-per-view. Like we really want to see Robbie E versus Robbie T.
Then we return, because we went to a commercial break, Aries and AJ worked on Gunner, while Garrett and Devon were trading punches. Devon basically unloads on him near the ropes, but Garrett keeps getting back up. Garrett tries to whip him off the ropes, but Devon comes back with a flying shoulder tap. Basically, I believe Devon gets eliminated because Garrett got eliminated next because Garrett got a bit cocky and celebrated. Garrett eliminated Devon.
Okay.
And then Garrett got cocky, AJ kicked him right in the face and threw his ass out.
Yay.
Then we had what should be a great encounter between Aries and AJ. And these two basically kept reversing each other. This was actually pretty good.
Only problem I have with this is AJ going for the flippy reverse DDT off the ropes and Aries not pushing him out of the ring.
True. But then Gunner gets involved. Oh no, Gunner runs over and tosses Aries out. So now it's Gunner and AJ. You know what? It should have been AJ and Aries. I really wish those two were the last two. They really could have done something with that. But
AJ versus Aries, even if it's not for the X Division title, should happen at some point.
Oh, absolutely. But basically, afterwards, AJ just basically fireman carries and then does a fireman carry and dumps Gunner over the top rope to win.
Yay! AJ's in the title picture again.
Yep. But he stays in the ring, and he's talking about his little Bobby Roode and his little title reign, and he promises to end that reign, and he asks Hogan to give him the shot next week.
Yep.
AJ promises that he is going to talk about the pictures from last week, and he says that there is nothing going on between him and Dixie because they're both happily married, and the photos don't set. It's not what it seems.
And that's where you know he's lying.
That's always the cheating line. It's not what it seems, honey. Daniels and Kazarian come out, and Daniels says they know AJ is a great athlete, and they saw the moves that got him to the spot. Kaz says he is tired of being left behind him. Both of them are. And they ask him to tell the truth if he's on a win. AJ says he told them the damn truth.
No, you didn't.
And Daniel says, okay, we might have taken the photo out of context. Not really.
How do you explain this next thing we're going to show you?
Yeah, we're going to show you a video of you two entering a hotel and going into a hotel room.
A little too affectionate for business partners, huh?
Yeah, by the way, I just like to say, the two kissed. You don't kiss on the mouth. Wow, I'm trying to think here. You don't kiss the mouth unless something's going on. If you were honest, you could have said it was just a momentary thing, it was an accident.
But you didn't.
But you didn't. You kept saying you're complete business associates.
Liar.
And
we
now
need a lie detector test.
Yeah, AJ basically tells them to shut up and then heads backstage. Shut up!
AJ's a bitch in this angle.
Really, I hate to say this, but they have so buried. Are they trying to make AJ Styles out to be a heel? Because honestly, you really can't say AJ... If they're trying to say AJ's being falsely accused of this stuff, he really is not defending himself well.
I didn't do anything. Yeah, you did. We've seen photos and a video.
Dude, you kissed her. That's all we need. You did you locked lips. We saw the damn thing. You could have said it was Photoshop. But no. You could have said it wasn't me. It was my evil brother. J.A. Styles.
Yes, we said this last time.
No. You didn't do anything. You basically said you did the worst. Actually, that probably evil brother would have been probably worse. But the next worst angle is basically, it's not what it seems. Honey, it's not what it seems.
Idiot. You idiot, AJ.
Yeah. Are we having an AJ Styles heel turn or what? Because honestly, that's the only thing you're really setting up for with AJ's defense. He's not making a good defense here. He's just not. Anyways, we had a backstage moment with Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle, which basically ended up in a fight. And everyone had to pull these two apart. Then we had Ken Anderson in the locker room looking at pictures from his match at Sacrifice. And he says the decision could have gone either ways. He says one way looks like Hardy got pinned, and the other angle looks like he might have kicked out. Anderson says whatever happens won't change him beating Hardy again tonight. And he's going to take back his title next week at Open Fight Night. Then we go to commercial break, of course. Then we have Ken Anderson versus Jeff Hardy, who is still wearing that damn eye makeup. I hate those. Jeff Hardy, let me say this, Jeff Hardy, again. Stop painting your eyelids like your eyes are open. Because the only thing it's telling you is you're trying to fool people into thinking you're staying awake. Anyways, these two shaked hands and locked up in the match. It was an okay match, but Jeff Hardy won in the end via roll-up. And the two shook hands after the match. So, yeah. Anyways, Mike, you might have heard that Jeff Hardy had beaten Ken Anderson via roll-up. And everything was pretty okie-dory. Then we had the Knockout Championship match.
A pretty good match here, actually, for the 5 minutes it got.
Except for Velvet. Velvet never has a good performance. Velvet tries to steal. Velvet basically knocks out.
It's loose.
Velvet hits the in your face. Hello?
No.
You there?
I get dropped. Damn it, did I get dropped again?
No, you didn't get dropped again.
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Alright, anyways, Velvet hit the in your face.
And then Gail sneaks in, tosses her out, and floors the pin.
And steals the pin for the win. Yeah. So Gail's still champion. All the others who steaming. Then we had our main event, which was very well set up, like I said. They had both the moments where Kurt Angle had defeated Samoa Joe, ending his undefeated streak. And then they had Samoa Joe winning against Kurt Angle in the cage match.
Steph, you're cutting up.
So, yeah, they had these two. And this was a good match.
Yep. It was.
Guys. Notable is Bobby Roode came out and sit at commentary.
Midway through.
Yeah. But basically, this was like a suplex submission match, basically. These two were treating like certain suplexes and stuff. At the end came when Samoa Joe set up for the Muscle Buster. Kurt blocked it. headbutted Joe. Joe runs at him. Kurt rolls him up and gets the pin.
Yep.
Then afterwards, Bobby Roode comes down and yells at him, saying, "This is my belt," and all that stuff. Kurt Angle tells him to come down because he is ready right now. Jeff Hardy.
Bobby Roode turned into one of the Briscoes.
Jeff Hardy comes through the crowd and wants to fight right now. Then Bully Ray and AJ Styles come up from the ramp, and they surround Roode as the show comes to a close.
Yep. That's a good ending. I like that.
Yeah, it was a good ending. There were some issues. I do think the fact that they didn't defend the TV title when they said they were gonna.
They defended it on pay-per-view, though.
That was stupid, them not defending the TV title this week. You know, if you're going to say that he's got to defend the TV title every week, every Impact, you should follow through on that, really.
Oh, how long was it going to take before they forgot about that?
Apparently a month.
Yes, exactly.
That's how long it took. 1 month.
Short-term memory.
ADD. What are you going to do? I like that Van Dam lost. Because I thought, damn it, he was going to win. Because Hogan shows favoritism to his cronies. Jeff Hardy was the only one of Hogan's cronies that got in. The other three are AJ, Bully Ray, and Kurt Angle.
I was going to mention before that I like the whole Daniels AJ Kazarian thing, with the exception of the whole AJ kind of looking like a bitch right now.
That is true, yeah. That is the only problem with that issue. AJ does look completely defenseless and really has no defense for what he's done. What's implied. He really...
And is this going to lead to Dixie Carter appearing before Slammiversary on TV? Because I don't want to see that if it happens.
You know, I just really... You just really got to look at this and just say... You know...
Why?
AJ to have some sympathy. You got to give AJ some defense.
I just have him get owned for...
Other than a defense of it's not what it seems.
It's not what it seems, really?
Yeah. That's the cheating line that's been done every second. Honey, it's not what it seems.
That's like a little kid stealing a cookie from the cookie jar and saying, I didn't do it.
She tripped, fell, and landed on me.
It's like a little kid who gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar before dinner time. I didn't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, just, you gotta have a better... I was putting the cookie back.
No, you weren't. Why is it all over your face?
That would actually be better than it's not what it seems.
I was helping her into the hotel room, and I accidentally ended up in there.
Even though I went in first. I
didn't know that door locked.
Yeah. Just basically, just really... I know what they're trying to make AJ be like, he's basically screwed his way to the top.
Haven't seen this angle before.
Although, I will say this about AJ, several of those runs, Dixie Carter wasn't running the company.
Yep.
You know?
So that had to be,
Jarrett. It was still Jarrett.
How long has Dixie actually been running that company?
Little bit of a, I think a little bit of a while. They basically, sold it off because they were losing money to Pan Energy.
Honestly, they're still losing money.
But yeah, just really, you're not helping yourself, AJ. Even though we know you had the move, a lot of the talent. You were World Heavyweight Champion before Dixie ran the company. We know all this, but people do forget that. Doesn't help wrestling does that, but understandable. But honestly, you got to have a good defense. And he wasn't.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It's not what it
They
seems.
show him the pictures, and he just looks stunned, like he got shot in the freaking heart. Or this video, he throws a freaking tantrum.
So what's the next step gonna be? I know we're gonna see Dixie Carter here in the next few weeks.
I don't know. DNA testing.
Or like a lie detector.
They found the blue dress.
The lie detector test. AJ, did you do it? No, lying.
Yeah. That's my problem with this entire angle, is they just completely make AJ look. I know what they're trying to do, but
they're executing it poorly.
Really, buddy? You're not.
They're executing it poorly is the problem.
Yeah, it's execution. It's a good idea of a story. I liked this the first week where AJ was stunned by this. And AJ had no reaction because he was just stunned thinking his entire world. But then afterwards, I don't want to talk about it at the pay-per-view.
Gives away the fact that he actually did something.
When he just throws a freaking tantrum.
I gotta leave.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Shut up! But yeah, that's just my biggest issue with this. Otherwise, it'd be great angle.
Yes, I agree.
Anyways, I guess that's all we have.
Yep.
So, anything you want to say?
I hope everyone enjoyed listening, and we'll see you next week.
That we will.